welcome to ISTV English News. I'm Tanshwam Sangeeta giving you the news. First, the headlines. Chief Minister maintains efforts are on to enforce prepaid system in Greater Imphal areas, and court framed charges to the 4 accused in the Zaithanglu rape case. Quantum of punishment to be pronounced on 19th of this month. Now the news in detail. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh has asserted that efforts are on to enforce prepaid meter system for electricity consumers in Greater Imphal areas. He said this in reply to a calling attention motion raised by Trinamool Congress MLA T.S. Shyamkumar. MLA Shyamkumar, in his calling attention, alleged that some officers of Power Department are doing whatever they like without having least concern for the general public. He cited the instance of 3 cows that were electrocuted at Bambon Kampu Takhong Lakhong recently due to the negligence and inadvertent attitude of the Power Department officials. He further went on to add that the only answer the public got from the concerned department were, "There is no wire, transformer and electric post." He however maintained that if money is given, anything is possible. Answering further to the calling attention, Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh termed the 24th May incident of the electrocution of the 3 cows as very unfortunate. He further said the incident happened as the department officials were trying to strengthen the wire as strong wind had swept the area, resulting in the snapping of the high-tension wire, which ultimately killed the 3 cows. Possible financial help will be extended to the owners of the 3 cows. State government spends 15 crore rupees for buying power from other states, which has been increased to 18 crore rupees due to the increase in the consumption of power. All possible efforts will be taken up to generate revenue from electric consumers in Imphal area, which constitutes 60% of total power consumption in the state. Since the department has taken up new methods and systems, visible changes will be added soon, he added. During the 0 hour, opposition leader Dr. I. Ivo Hanbi said the suspension of cabinet meeting yesterday at Chief Minister's Secretariat due to the excess security measures taken up by CISF personnel guarding Chief Minister is very unfortunate. He also expressed shock, saying if ministers are subjected to such security measures, then what will happen to the general public? Where is the prestige and dignity of the ministers? He urged the Speaker to take up a suo motu under Rule 78 against the CISF personnel. Dr. Ibo Hanbi further termed the annual budget presented by Chief Minister as anti-people budget, which does not contain anything about development. During the discussion for general budget, he said, budget should reflect and should show the way for welfare for the poor and development of the state. Earmarking only 23% for capital expenditure will not be enough to bring out any development in the state. Taking part in the discussion, MLA Ibomcha said, suggestions from experts are taken before presentation of budget in other states. However, in Manipur, the system is not followed. Replying to the suggestions of the opposition MLAs, Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh said, officially, expert suggestions are not sought, yet suggestions have been taken in from the experts. The government is paying extra attention to the ongoing projects which have not been completed so far. He also sought suggestions on how to improve the condition of the poor with a meager amount of 200 crore rupees only. He also maintained that at least 1,000 crore rupees are spent every year as state share for centrally sponsored schemes. The pending 17 crore rupees of state's share for National Rural Health Mission has not been given. Funds will be coming very soon, he added. He also informed the House that the only way for revenue in the state is from power tax and sales tax. Efforts are made to not have any loopholes in the sales tax. Though the government wants to take up many developmental works due to the lack of enough money, the government is trying to manage with the available resources. Jaithaliu, the Umorok seller who was raped by 4 men last year, will finally get justice. The court has charged the 4 accused with various offences. The 4 accused in the case are Rojit, Ibomcha, Bijen and Kennedy. Rojit was charged by the court for the offence of rape, kidnapping, arms act, dacoit, grievous hurt, while the other 3 were charged with offence, kidnapping, rape and grievous hurt. The quantum of punishment will be pronounced by the court on 19 June during the sentence hearing. Speaking with regard to the rape case of Zaithalu, Prosecution Director Tej Kumar said this is the first time that a rape case hearing will be over in 5 to 6 months period. He thanked the civil society organizations and various Imalu for supporting the case.
yamna chakhiba nipi obi singi mittagi pi taki badumba rape case to ngasi loisle rai laukhe khoi baduda generally Rojit takhoi Dandi rape kidnapping 25 arms rape dacoity grievous hurt haiba tongan ba offense panga sigi mara leire haidna sakhi kimatungi nama Dandi phangena laukhe loina nama ga loimin nana chamin naba thodok tu yaumin naba ibomcha bijen Kennedy makoisu kidnapping grievous hurt rape second 34 common intention hariba tongan ba offense moral mari manga sida makoisu bichar chathra matungda praman phangle mara leire namakoi mari mapunna Dandi lauthokle Manipur ki ityas ta ngasi phawbada asuk thuna akoina brief case amada tha manga taruk ki manungda bichar chatharaga Dandi PYC yamne ityasi oibani ahan mani.
All Manipur Students Guardians Organization has appealed to the government to resolve the issue of admission to government higher secondary school along with conducting MBBS BDS entrance exam. Secretary of the organization S. Sumati said students who have cleared the class 10 exam conducted by the board are facing problems getting admission in the government higher secondary schools like TG, CC, Johnston and Iboton Sanam. She appealed to the education department to clear up the confusion with regard to the admission to government higher secondary schools. The organization has also condemned the authority for issuing around 2,000 to 3,000 forms for admission at TG Higher Secondary School, which has seat capacity of only 200 to 300 students. Moreover, each form is priced at 150 rupees. Reminding the promise made by Education Minister, capacity at schools will be increased to 500 along with better teachers and infrastructure. The association has appealed to the Education Minister to convert his promises into action. On the other hand, speaking on the issue of MBBS BDS exam, All Manipur Students Guardians Organization said the statement of the state government that Supreme Court has prohibited to conduct medical entrance exam is not true and said a resolution should be taken in the ongoing assembly session. As of now, 6,718 forms for MBBS BDS exam have been issued, of which 5,756 students have already submitted the form. Secretary of the association S. Sumati said the stand taken by the government is destroying the career of many students. She praised the government for removing alternative subject as a subject from the board exam.
Higher Secondary School, CC Higher Secondary School, Johnston Higher Secondary School, Amadi Iboton Sana Higher Secondary School. Seat capacity sangat salhangani dugisum matakta higher secondary sim asigi award pa baboga sim haptana imphal structure pidana apaba higher secondary amo ohengani habegi wafam thamkiba asi atuba matamda practical oina thabato onthohani.
All Manipur Women's Social Reformation and Development Samaj today organized the 36th Imagi Numit. The day was observed at Lamyanba Sanglin. Attending the function were Momno Irik Khombi President A.K. Janki, All Manipur Women's Social Reformation and Development Samaj President Kaisam Taruni, Member Sana Tumbi and other dignitaries. Speaking at the function, many speakers said people of the state must unite and face the challenges facing our society today. They also said while facing these challenges and issues, many problems will be encountered, for which we must unite and work for the betterment of our society. Manipur State Sumang Lila Council today organized a social service camp at Kekrupar ahead of the June 18 observation. Members of the council and volunteers cleaned up the surrounding areas of Kekrupar. Secretary of the council Hemanta said the social work was held today to keep the surrounding area clean so that people coming on June 18 to pay their respects to the departed martyrs do not face any problem.
Taru tanan ba lepa si miam na senduk minaba apun bagi iyo ma sagan na hona bada state Sumangla council gi social work pangthok sen.
Anti-rabies vaccination were given to many dogs within Thauda Babuklekai area today. The vaccination camp for anti-rabies was jointly organized by Joint Director Veterinary Imphal West and Chakwa Thaurang Kanglup, Sega Road, Thauda Babuklekai. On the other hand, anti-rabies vaccination camp was also conducted at LTYDO Club, Lalambung Takilambam Lekai. The vaccination camp was jointly organized by Healthy Women's Society and Lalambung Takilambam Lekai Youth Development Organization. In all, more than 100 dogs and cats were vaccinated. A workshop on the ballet Wakolo begins at Birnam Chandra Mandir at Brahmapur, Nahabam Lekai today. The workshop was organized by Lalit Kala Sangam, Imphal, under the financial assistance from Ministry of Culture, Government of India. Lyricist B. Jayantakumar Sharma and B. Neta Chandra were also present at the workshop. Chairman of Lalit Kala Sangam Imphal, B. Neta Chandra, said the workshop on Wakolo ballet was organized in an effort to know more about Wakolo in Lai Harawa. B. Jayantakumar said in ballet, dance and music has to be properly synchronized. He also stressed the need to understand body movement and music. That's all for now. Before we end, a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister maintains efforts are on to enforce prepaid system in Greater Imphal areas, and court framed charges to the 4 accused in the Zaithanglu rape case. Quantum of punishment to be pronounced on 19th of this month. That's all we have for the moment. News and updates continue on ISTV. Stay tuned for more news.